Warning, this video has element of DV and it might trigger some people. Also, this video doesn't encourage any form of bullying, violence or abuse. Now, the video I'm about to show you guys is going to blow your mind.
You do too much, bro.
So you gonna break the back of my...
Bro, you do too much, bro.
So you gonna... This is what you gonna do.
You do too much. You do too much,
This is what you gonna do.
You do too much.
So this is what you gonna do.
Bro.
All right. So you wanna act crazy? You wanna be crazy? I'm horrible, bro. I'm recording you.
Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amaomi, aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are discussing what happened with the woman whose husband broke her car because she locked herself in the car with his phone. Now that video got a lot of people talking because it was excessive. The way the guy was going at the car, he broke the back window, he smashed the side of the car, he was bleeding and he wanted to get into the front seat to get the phone where she was with the phone. So let's check out what people have to say about the situation. The follow-up to what happened after that video went viral, and then I'll come back to share my thoughts. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe. But don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, let's get into this video.
If the phone is where you draw the line in a serious relationship, I don't care how long y'all been together, something ain't right. Something is not right. Because you're telling me that we could share kids, we could have kids together, we could share bills, we could share a house, we could share each other body fluids, we could do all these things, but we can't look at each other's phone? There's something in a phone, a device, that all you really supposed to do is make calls, text, play games. You know, some people do work on the phone, but you and I cannot look at each other's phone, and we are in a serious relationship, especially marriage. That's what y'all is trying to say. I'm going to say it. I don't care who don't agree with me. It is not about privacy when it comes to the phone, and you and I are married. What privacy? What privacy that you can have, and I'm your wife, that I'm not supposed to know about, and vice versa. If the phone is where you draw the line, that means there's something still hiding. There's still no trust. Something is wrong, period.
So I'm not married. I don't pretend to know the lives of married people. But I will say that the moment, if I was married, the moment that I would know that my marriage was over would be if I am sitting in my car with my husband. He decides to get out of the car. And in that process, he leaves his cell phone. I then use that moment to look through his phone. I know that's messed up, but that's not why we're here. He is so concerned with me looking through his phone. Heated, frustrated, anger is pouring out of him. Or fear, who knows? But he is so nervous about me looking through this phone that he smashes a window in my car. Right? He smashes a window. And he is so concerned with this phone that he bruises himself in the process, cuts himself. There's now blood on my car in addition to a broken window. I am his wife, and he does not want me looking through his phone, to the extent that he would smash a window in my car, cut himself in order to get that phone back. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not going to pretend to know what is in that man's phone, but what I do know is that anyone who acts like that is not just nervous. They are deeply terrified. And for me, there's only a handful of things that would make a grown man so deeply terrified that he would smash a window in a car, cut himself, his wife's car, to take the phone back from his wife. I'll let you come to your own conclusions.
Fam, if your husband breaks your back window because he left his phone in there, it's type of cheating he doing. It's deeper than with another girl. Nah, this type of cheating is probably with his best friend, his homeboy. That's homeboy cheating right there. He doing his homeboys for sure. There ain't no way. How he reacted, bruh, yes. Girl, that mean, to me, I feel like I don't want to be extreme, but that type of tendencies right there, I say you might want to go ahead and be careful because he might go ahead and delete you. For real.
Sis, run ASAP. Because if any man got to break the back of your windshield of your car, okay, to try to get his phone, baby, it's something in that phone real bad. It's something in that phone that he don't want you to know and nobody else to know. Girl, you might want to go on file them papers. Baby, it could be me because whoever you want that bad, baby, you can have them. Okay, send you back to the streets real bad because ain't no way you back here trying to climb in the back of my windshield like a gorilla. You gonna bust the windows out my car, Jasmine Sullivan, okay? Trying to get his phone. Baby, anybody want that bad, you can have them. Anybody want it bad, you can have them. Real bad. Go and find the papers because, baby, the way he tore that car up, trying to get that phone. Baby, ain't no telling what he would do to you or somebody else. And ain't no telling what he doing with somebody else, okay? Cousins, could be me. Because the way you cutting up by the phone and you gonna break the back of my windshield over a phone? Yes, that ain't your husband. That's somebody else's.
That's what my point against
So you gonna break the back of my...
Bro, you do too much, bro.
So you gonna... This is what you gonna...
So, the backstory of that situation. Old buddy got out the car, left his phone in the car and his wife was in the car. When he realized he left the phone in the car, he went back to get the phone, and the wife locked the door and was going through the phone. So dude got the banging on the window. He went through the back windshield, banged on the window, and it broke the back windshield, and he started climbing in through the back windshield to get his phone. Now, whatever's in that phone, bro, you're guilty already. If you had to go to that extent to get that phone, to keep your wife from finding what's in that phone, you're guilty already. And then he got a nerve to say, you're doing too much, bro. You're doing too much. Listen, I've left my phone in front of with my wife plenty of times, whether she was in the car with me, I was in the car with her, or we were just in the bed, and I left up. I ain't got nothing to hide, like. But if my wife was to go to that extent to try to get her phone, I already know that there's something in there. And you ain't even gotta say nothing. And at that point, it's a divorce. We're divorcing because what's in there? Now I want to know. And that's exactly, I don't know what she found because she never showed what she found, but I'm sure whatever it is she found, it ain't good.
Look, to that man who bust the back of that window to get that phone, his phone, from his wife or girl, whatever, because he knew he was cheating, that man ain't got nowhere else to stay. He ain't got nowhere else to stay. That girl that took his phone is the only one feeding him. I'm going to tell you that now. It's the only one feeding him. He may be getting some ass from another side, but that woman in that car, that's the one who feeding him and giving him some money. That's a terrible man to be dealing with, women. And y'all be knowing it too. She knew it. That's why she grabbed the phone. I'm telling you, he will unalive something. Y'all better stop playing with these men. Stop playing with them. Cause any real man that is dealing with that got a place to stay, he want to bust that back window down. He would have called the goddamn phone company and shut that shit down.
So everybody talking about this husband who busted his back window shield to his car because he left his phone in the car, and the wife locked herself in the car so that she could go through the cell phone. And he literally busted the back windshield. And all I can hear is him just saying, you doing too much. You doing too much. And she was like, really? You gonna bust the window? That is not the type of marriage I want.
Go for a big bad too.
No, I'm good. See, I could have had that type of relationship in high school. One, I'm 40 years old and I've never went through a man's phone. If I feel the need to go through your phone, we don't need to be together. If I don't trust you enough to have to be peeping over your shoulder and, oh my God, he left his phone, let me look and see. If we're on that level, we don't need to be together, boo-boo. We do not need to be together. So no, I cannot relate. I cannot relate, but he needs to call. Start something. He needs to call the window people.
Y'all both stupid.
So this is what you're gonna do. Alright, so you wanna act crazy?
So the wife locks herself inside the car so she can snoop through her husband's phone, and his reaction was to bust the back window out of the car. If you're at a point in a relationship where you need to snoop through a phone, then that relationship probably needs to end. And if he's busting windows out of your car to get to a cell phone, then you already have your answer. If I can't trust you, I'm just not going to be with you. Plain and simple. But please don't take relationship or marriage advice from me. Me and my lady have only been together 29 years, so, we got a long way to go. And we've only been married for 20 years, so I still have a lot to learn. My wife has to help me find my wallet and my keys every day, so I'm not worried about her looking through my cell phone. Give that man back his cell phone and move on with your life. Or stay, as most women in this situation do. At some point, you'll get sick and tired of being sick and tired.
So you gonna break the back of my...
Bro, you do too much, bro.
So you gonna...
So if y'all haven't seen that full video, please go back and watch it. But basically, this woman's husband broke out the back window of her car because he locked his phone in the car and she was going through it. So for someone to be that crazed about getting that phone, you have to really think about, okay, what the heck is really on that phone? To me, this is beyond him cheating, right? This is beyond it being a woman. This feels to me like he's hiding homosexuality. He's hiding maybe pics or videos. Or he's hiding text messages. He is hiding something very, very deep that is beyond a text message from a girl. Okay, for him to go to that length, I need y'all to wake up and really see what's happening.
Did y'all watch the video of the man who bust the back of his girl's window to get his phone because he left it in the car accidentally and she locked herself in the car? And he was like, bro, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. What was in that phone? The only time a man gonna do that is if you're talking to another bitch. Do you understand me? Or another man. Or doing some things that he know if anybody finds out, they are going to look at him differently. Yeah. And I said, he doing all this climbing through the back window over broken glass to get to a phone. To get to a phone? Yeah, that's your lifeline for something else. And that's when I would have drove the fuck off. Yeah, with the phone still in the backseat and with him still trying to dig for it in that window. And we would have went on a duck goose joyride. I would have tore him a new one. Because why is you doing all of that over a phone? Granted, yes, that is his property. But you doing all of that because you left your phone in my car and because you thought that I was going to go through it, you did all of that? Yeah, there's more to the story than that.
Child, these narcs stay narking. I know y'all seen the video of the lady who locked herself in the car with her husband's phone after she had found it in there. She got in the car and she seen the phone in there. She locked herself in there, right? She starts going through the phone, reading through things and everything. He sees that she found the phone. He proceeds to climb through the back of the trunk through the broken window that he broke trying to get his phone back. And then gonna yell at her and tell her to give him his phone back because she doing too much. She doing too much, sir? Or you just mad that you got busted and that you got caught? I'm trying to tell you, these narcs don't never be sorry until they get caught. Because they wasn't sorry when they was texting and meeting up with them women's and getting dressed to go see them women's and sneaking in line and telling you all them stories to go see them. They ain't sorry. Okay? Just want to remind you of that. Okay? Stay away from these narcs because they always narking.
If I'm ever put in a position where I feel like I need to go through somebody's phone, that there's already a problem with the relationship. There's already something going on in the relationship. And one thing about me, my intuition does not steer me wrong. Now, would I go through a phone? No. In my younger days, I've been through a phone or two. And each time I did do it, I was proven right. Lost weight, but proven right. In the case with old girl with the man busting out her windows for that phone, that baby's in danger. I hope she left. You bleeding? You're bleeding? That's too much. At that point, I honestly, for my mental health, for my peace, I wouldn't even want to see what's in that phone. I would have been like, yo, you got it. You got it. And that same night, I would have packed my shit and I would have left. Because there's nothing that would make me stay after that.
So you gonna break the back of my...
Bro, you do too much, bro.
So you gonna... This is what you gonna do.
You do too much. You do too much.
This is what you gonna do.
You do too much.
Mama, it might be time for a new husband. No, cause for him to break the back window to keep his wife from going through that phone lets me know either three things. One, this man must have committed a federal crime that might get him life in prison. Two, he got a baby on the side. Or three, he might let a dude eat his ass. I'm sorry. No. And if you ask me, I will take 3 for 300, Alex. Cause dog, there's no way you do all that over a phone. Most dudes in that situation, you know, they just take it on the chin, bite the bullet, probably make excuses. And hell, you know, women don't be standing on business anyway. 9 out of 10, she probably would have took him back. But for him to break the back window to keep his wife from going through that phone, it is something bigger in that phone that I don't even think she wanted to see. It gotta be something federal.
Okay, so we've seen what exactly happened. We've seen what people thought about the whole situation. I would love to hear your own thoughts. So please leave your comment in the comment section. Now, after that video went viral, she put up some other videos. In one of the videos, she was talking about how she's thankful for people's comments, kind comments, and concern about her. In another video, she showed her going up to the courthouse. So she said that she has started the proceedings for a divorce. There was another video which she tagged caption as part 1 of what was in the phone, because a lot of people have been saying what was in the phone. Now, I did not watch that video completely because it looked like she was just rambling and talking about some things, and the fact that it was a part 1, I didn't see part 2. She has not, at the time that I checked, she had not put up a part 2 or completed the story, and I did not want to just watch the part 1 and be left hanging. So I'm waiting for the whole part to be uploaded before I go back to find out what exactly was in the phone. Now, as usual, I will leave the links to our videos in the description box and in the comment section so that you can go and check our page and see if there's an update and follow up to know what was in the phone. Now, a lot of people are trying to decide, trying to guess what was in the phone. And people are saying that maybe he was cheating with someone, maybe he's in down low and everything. But me personally, I think that what it was doing was a criminal act, because there is no how that reaction came out because he's trying to hide that he was cheating. Like, a lot of men cheat. It's not going to be that complicated. Maybe, oh, maybe she would file for a divorce. She's still filing for a divorce, or maybe she will get half of his income or half of his net worth. She's still going to get it because the reaction that he had would give her all the proof and all the evidence that she need to get his money. So I don't think it's that he's cheating with another woman or is on the down low. I think what was on that phone is something criminal and something that can put him in prison, because that reaction was over the top. It was over the top, and he was saying she's doing too much. No, you were doing too much. He broke the back window. He was bleeding and was still continuing to enter with all the things that were put up at the back that were obstructing his way. He was still trying his best to enter and get the phone. He even bashed the side. Like, it has to be something criminal. It cannot just be cheating. It's not that. I don't agree with it that people are saying he's cheating or he's on the down low. No, it has to be something criminal. And people are saying maybe it has to be something that involves children. I don't know. But whatever that is on that phone was have been something very criminal or something huge that could lead him to prison, because that reaction was over the top. Now, people are talking about the fact that if your spouse is checking your phone and you are reacting like that way, then that's not a marriage. And I agree. When I saw the video, at first I was like, I hope she is going to get a divorce, because that kind of man that went to that extreme for a phone, even with all the barricades that was around her by being in the car, and he was going that way, he was bleeding, he was still trying to get the phone. If there was no barricade, if there was nothing blocking him from getting to her, he can unalive her. That kind of person, you cannot be in the same house with that person. It's not possible. That is someone that will unalive you straight up without thinking. Like, again, he was bleeding and he was still continuing with his action. So that kind of person will see red and he will continue to do what he wants to do before his mind will now come down. Like, what did I just do? See, that kind of person, you cannot be in the same house with that person. You have to leave. You cannot associate or stay in the same space with that person, except there's a police officer involved or someone that can restrain him, because that's some nasty ass behavior. And I don't know. I really, like I said, whatever is on that phone must be something very huge that can land him in prison, because that is not a normal reaction to someone that was about to be caught cheating. I don't know. I really don't know. And I don't know if she will ever say what is on what was on the phone. I would still follow up on it, but I saw some things that she put up that I'm thinking this woman might not say it. She might just ride with the views and the rest. But we'll never know. We'll see what happens later. Now, some people are talking about checking the phone in a relationship, checking your spouse or your partner's phone in a relationship, and whether it's a good thing or not. Personally, I've been awakened from my sleep or from my delusion about certain things that I thought were a relationship by checking the phone. Now, the first time I checked the phone, I don't know, I checked the person that I thought I was in a relationship with, because at the end of the day, I was deceiving myself. I checked the phone, I saw some things, I confronted the person, and the person was lying. I was like, okay, and that was the end. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to check anybody's phone or whatever. The second time, I did check the person's phone, but the person used my phone to check his Facebook page. And then when I checked the app, I was seeing messages and seeing people that I did not know. And I was like, what is going on? And then I now said, okay, let me check the messages from this particular person, and I saw some back and forth of this person that he claimed he was not in a relationship with, that he had broken up with years months ago and everything. And I'm seeing things and I'm like, okay, this doesn't look like what this person has been saying. And that's how I discovered that I was not in a relationship. I was just being used by the people. So I was like, okay, thank you very much. Next. And so those 2 times kind of helped me to know that I should stop deceiving myself with this kind of people. So I don't know about checking each other's phone or having access to each other's phone. Personally, I don't want to do it. I don't want to check the phone. But if I'm married, there's nothing wrong in me checking my spouse's phone or having access to the phone of my spouse. There's nothing wrong, because at that point, why are you hiding anything? We are married to PEI in a secured, let's put it in quote, relationship. So why are you going to be hiding things and from the person that would have authority over you in case anything of any emergency? It's supposed to be like your top emergency contact or someone that is going to sign consent form and the rest. So I really think that spouses hiding access to their phone is not a good thing, even though yes, it's supposed to be private, but at that point your spouse is supposed to have access to your phone, ideally. But then again, I don't know, different strokes for different folks. Anyway, Jay, that is my thought about this whole situation. I would love to hear what you think about everything that has been said. What do you think about the husband going to that level to try and prevent his wife from having access to the phone? What do you think of the wife filing for a divorce after that whole incident? I would love to hear what you think about spouses having access to each other's phone, or people in a committed relationship having access to each other's phone. Do you think that checking the phone of your partner is a good thing, or do you think it's a bad thing? I would love to hear your own thoughts. So please leave your comment in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.